Hello all. So we are going to talk about again writing down the PL-SQL blocks. But the thing is more than one table by using more than one table. Okay. Because the thing is, till now we have talked about the PL-SQL blocks. We talked about the PL-SQL exceptions. Okay, but then we didn't. We used only one table over there. Okay, we obviously we can make use of more than one table. Because how we use joins, how we use subqueries on the SQL prompt, in the same manner we can write down those queries in the PL-SQL block and we can get the data from more than one table. So that is nothing but the PL-SQL block by using more than one table. And please understand that every time we are not going to make use of only one table. If suppose I want to talk about the customer is buying a product, okay, and the order is formed, okay, and the bill is generated. So here you can see that customer is one of the table, order is another table, he is buying a product means product is a third table. Fine. So we can see here minimum three tables are available over here. But if I say that the seller gets the number of items or maybe the products in his shop from the seller or from the supplier, and then the customer comes to the seller and then he buys the product. Okay, so there here we are talking about the customer order, product, okay, and the number of products he gets from the supplier. So that would be supplier order, and we can talk about those products which are there in the stock. So see here we can see there are 5 tables available. Fine. So obviously when we write down the PL-SQL blocks, there are chances that there is a possibility of having more than one table and how to write down such PL-SQL blocks. So let's start. Okay, so we are on the SQL window. Select star from user. I'll show you that I'm working. Sorry, I made a mistake. Select user from dual. Fine. And I'm working in my user ID. And you can see here there are 2 tables. One is EMP, which I always use, and there is job. And here I'm assuming that there is a one-to-many relationship between employee and job in such a way that one employee may work on many jobs. For example, when you talk about this say carpenter or the we can talk about the plumber. Okay, they don't do only one job. Okay, they might do many jobs. Or there are the sales people. Okay, they might do the various jobs at various times. Okay, so if I'm talking about this one employee and many jobs, that is a relationship between the two. Okay, and I hope you know the relationship very well. So here I'll have say employee. Okay, and I have this relation in such a way that I would have this job. So I can say here this is employee. Fine. And there is a job. Fine. And this one employee is doing many jobs. I said so one and there is many. Okay. That's we can say. Okay, so this is a relationship I'm talking about, one employee doing many jobs. Okay, so here you can see the employee number, e-name, salary and birth date here, and in the job you can see job ID and the job profile. By the way, this is my primary key ENO and this EMPNO is my foreign key. I'm assuming like that. Okay, and job ID over here is the primary key over here. So each table must have its own primary key. So employee number and job ID respectively. And you can see here employee NO is the primary key and employee NO over here, EMP NO over here is the foreign key. Fine. In this manner, one can understand the relationship. So now, if I suppose I want to write a PL-SQL block, something like this, I just have written. Fine. Even we can make the changes in this. Let's start with this at least. Fine. So you can see here how I have declared them. So you can see EMP is one table, job is another table. Fine. So MENO, EMP.ENO percentile. MENO1 job.empno percent type, MSAL, MJB, that is job.job profile percent type. So that is the idea behind it. Fine. And then I want to transfer the values, or I want to get the values into my memory variable. So I'm going to write it down eno comma sal comma job profile comma empno, okay, into meno msal mjb meno1. Please understand, if suppose your column name is same, here also you have eno and here also you have eno, okay, it's okay, no problem. You will have to give here select eno comma sal comma job profile comma eno, but while writing it down eno over here again, okay, you'll have to write it down here, say job dot eno. Here you may have to write down say emp.eno. Okay, so you have to attach it to the table which from where that particular column is coming. Fine. Into meno comma msal comma mjb comma meno from emp comma job, because I am talking about both the tables, where emp.eno equal to job.empno. Please keep it in mind, I have not taken any value from the user because I am checking it in such a way that whether the values are, because it's a primary key foreign key, and I hope you know that if the foreign key, just a minute, the foreign key is always dependent on the primary key. Just a minute. On the primary key. So here I'm going to write it down, select star from job. If I say so, you can see here both the tables, and I am giving it in such a way that employee number is 1, employee number is 1. What is the name? M. What is the job? Carpenter. Okay. What is the salary? 38,000. What is the birth date? 9 July 2000. Fine. In this manner, actually, I am trying to execute here the select star from emp comma job. If I want to write it down, the SQL query over here, okay, where emp dot empno equal to job dot eno. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I make any mistake? Just a minute. Okay, I made a mistake as I have not used the correct columns. So it is emp dot eno. I had given exactly opposite. I'm so sorry for that. Job dot eno. I'm sorry. So here you can see that eno is, see, it is showing only 142, right? And you can see here e-name is m, salary is something. So this is joining, okay? Not necessarily you are going to give the query in this manner. You can give here say empn1. Please keep it in mind that your column is from the parent table. Parent table is emp table. That is where the primary key is present. Okay, so I can give here eno. Select eno comma sal comma say what is it? Job profile. Okay, you can see here the output is very short, and you can understand it. What do I want to tell you is we are using the joins over here. So obviously we are using such type of joins here too, and we used it in something like this. Okay, I told you till here. I suppose you understand. You must have understood where emp.eno equal to job.empn. And I want to give n number of conditions with it. So, and emp.sal greater than 30,000 and job.job profile equal to carpenter. Fine. And obviously I want to print it. So what value I want to print? I want to print meno, because it is coming from the parent table where primary key is present, and I want to show the job too. So if I execute it, you can see here empno is 1 and job of such employee number 1 is carpenter. Fine. In this manner, you can join the two tables and write down a PL-SQL block too. So if suppose you come across more than one tables, you can write down the PL-SQL block very easily. It is not at all difficult. Right? Just a minute. Okay, so I change it in this manner. Okay, I added the exception. I told you that exception can be added at any point of time if you feel that the error condition might happen or the error might occur. Okay, then you can give the exception. It is as simple as that. So I gave no size sal exception. Okay, if m sal, I remove the condition from here because I wanted to give the slabs. I wanted to give the range that if it is between 20,000 to 30,000, then do this. If 30,000 to something, then do that. Okay. So I gave it in that style, but I didn't complete it. You can do that very easily. So if M cell greater than 30,000, then show the employee number and the job. Else raise no such cell. Agar if it is less, okay, then no such sal, and then such salary range not available. I would get the output. So you can see here it is giving me an output in the same manner. I would execute it again in the same way. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a minute. Mm. Huh. Yeah, the thing is here it is taking by default the employee number as 1. Okay, so I will make the changes in that. Just a minute. Okay, I made again few changes. I gave it in this manner from emp comma job where job dot job profile equal to carpenter and emp dot eno equal to job dot empno, and I'm taking salary from the user because I wanted to execute this no such sal, but I don't have that record where EMPs ENO and jobs EMPNO are similar. Only one record is there, that is carpenter wala record where it is 1. So you have to add few records and you have to check. So I change the condition in such a way that salary equal to ampersand msal. Okay, and if I take the salary as 23,000, say 23,000, okay, then it would give me either no such sal, or it would give me if it doesn't get that particular salary, automatically it would go to no data found. Okay, because the thing is first and foremost condition is this one. If it is matching and it is matching only for one record, okay, that is record number 1. So you may have to add more and more records which are matching from primary key to foreign key from one table to another. Fine, and in various combinations, maybe a few records with 20,000, few records with 30,000, few records with 40,000, something like that, and try to give the condition. Okay, and then salary equal to ampersand msal. So if I'm taking the m salary from the user, then I'm giving raise no such sal. If it is not in that particular range, then no such sal. If there is no such employee, there are chances that the employee number which I am trying to raise the salary for, or I want to find out what is the salary of such employee number which is less than 30,000, but that employee number is not there only. So I want it to show the data count. Fine. So when I execute this, I would execute. Whatever. Just a minute. I made the changes, I think, and I didn't complete it. Line number 9. Okay, you can see here I made the changes. Okay, and you can see here that this when I'm giving the value as 23,000 and 23,000 having 20,000 as salary, there is no employee. Okay, because it is checking every time this condition, and this condition is very important for it. Okay, and having obviously job profile as carpenter also. Such type of record is not there, so it is giving me no such employee number. Okay, so to if you want it to get raised with this particular exception, then you'll have to give the combinations of the salaries and combinations of the job, having same employee number in job and having same ENO in EMP table, and please try it. Okay, and I hope you must have understood how to make use of more than one table in PL-SQL block, and you would be in a position to write down PL-SQL block having more than one table. So that's it. Thank you. Stay tuned.